you're a senior in high school and you're getting ready for your freshman year of college, here are 3 things I would literally sell my kidney to know as an incoming freshman. First things first, get the laptop rather than the iPad if you're conflicted on which one you want to get. I personally had both the laptop and the iPad, and I use my laptop way more than I use my iPad. The iPad is more just for like taking notes in classes, but my laptop I used for everything in class, writing papers, which you're definitely gonna have to do when you come to college. Definitely say get the laptop. Also, if you're curious, I have the MacBook Pro and I love her. Next thing I think that you should know is to walk to all of your classes before they start on the first day of school. I was someone who had never visited campus before I got here, and I was so confused where everything was, and I actually did end up getting lost on my first day, and it was so embarrassing walking into the wrong class, but then also walking into the right class late. So definitely save yourself from that embarrassment and walk to all your classes before they start. Also, if you're a freshman, especially the first semester, all the upperclassmen want to help you, so don't be afraid to like ask for directions or ask them for help, because as an upperclassman myself, it is my favorite thing, just like talking to the freshmen, helping them get where they need to go, because I was in that position my freshman year as well. Next, I wish that I knew the best place to sit in those huge lecture classes is actually on the end of a row instead of in the middle, because if you have to get up in the middle of class to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water or something, and you're in the middle of an entire row, you have to crawl over all those people just to leave the classroom. It just kind of gets annoying at sometimes. So try and sit by the door, and also try and sit on the end of the row so that you're not distracting the rest of the class. This next one might be a little bit controversial, but I think it's super important in your freshman year to not sign up for the max amount of credit hours, especially your first semester. I think that it is all about the transition from high school into college. It's your first time living alone, living with a roommate, having all this freedom and being able to do everything by yourself. If you mix in an insane amount of workload into that while also trying to make friends and be social, it just gets super overwhelming, and that's how a lot of people, in my opinion, I think, just get really sad and depressed their second semester because they just put so much on themselves. The first semester got burnt out so fast. I personally would recommend taking 12 to 15 credit hours your first semester. I also think that your second semester you can add on more once you've kind of adjusted to the college lifestyle. I think arguably the most important and the last thing I'm going to talk about today is that especially your first semester, you should be prioritizing finding a really strong group of friends that you actually like. So yes, at the beginning of the semester, definitely go out, meet as many people as you can. But once you've kind of gotten to know all the freshmen, it's so important to really prioritize finding people you really enjoy hanging out with. It can definitely become pretty lonely in college, especially when you don't have your family or your support system all right around you. New friend group is basically your new support system. I definitely have a lot more advice where that came from, so let me know if you guys want a part 2 or if I should make this college advice into some sort of series this summer.